right, we got to talk about the RNC rigging debates. Jesse's going to like this. Well, first of all, Jesse's candidate's not even doing the debate. Now, I understand the politics of Trump not wanting to do the debate, right? Okay, makes sense. But come on, for entertainment value, Trump, we need ya. I mean, we want to hear it. You know, little Marco, little Jeb, lying Ted Cruz. We want that. Bring it back. And I know I'm not the only one here. Apparently, all the Fox execs were just begging Trump to come on their debate. By the way, did you guys know it's tomorrow night? I think we're live streaming. Have we confirmed that we can live stream tomorrow, Dawson?
What do you mean?
You said you had something going on tomorrow night.
Yeah. Epic CJ says,
we can do it.
Please go live a lot at the fair.
Yeah, we're going to do what we can at the fair, but the fair doesn't start till Thursday, so we're actually going to be live streaming the debate tomorrow night. We're confirmed. All right, we're good.
What time does that start?
Oh, damn it. I don't know. 8? You guys are the political junkies. You tell me. What's your hat, by the way?
This is Perry Johnson. He's a candidate who qualified for the RNC Republican presidential debate. By every metric, he qualified in the polls. He met the $40,000 donor minimum requirement, and yet he was excluded. The RNC announced yesterday, I believe, that they have their list of candidates, and Perry Johnson was excluded. Now, Perry Johnson is I'm not even like a supporter of his.
Tell
I
me,
feel
who's
obligated
Perry Johnson?
to.
Go
I feel
ahead.
obligated to support
Yes, go ahead.
him.
Tell us who Perry Johnson is.
He's a Michigan businessman who decided to run for president. The dude's like almost 70 years old, I think.
Yeah, 71.
That's
71.
young in this presidential election.
Actually, it is, yeah. And he's a hardcore conservative. He's a fun guy. He's always got a smile on his face. He's kind of seen as this long shot candidate, but like he's gained a lot of traction.
Yeah.
He's mostly a self-funded campaign, which you kind of like to see. He's not beholden to any special interests. And
Not
I
like
felt,
the sanctimonious.
Right, sure. So I'm probably not even voting for Perry, but I feel obligated to support
probably
him.
not. So there is a chance.
There's a chance. There's a chance. I mean, look,
How does he earn the infamous William Beck, Mr. Straight-Laced Williams endorsement?
If Ron DeSanctimonious continues to tank, I might be looking elsewhere.
Okay.
I still like Ron. I love Ron. I love Trump too, by the way. There are
He's just
Doesn't
cameras.
even
I don't
acknowledge
believe
Just
him.
like, yeah, whatever.
so anyway. I bought this hat from him because I thought he had a cool
Hold
campaign.
on.
Cool
Tell us
campaign
more
design.
about buying that hat from him. How does that
Well,
work?
so when he was trying to qualify for the debates, he did this crazy thing where he was selling campaign merch for $1. So you could get this high quality hat. It's a really nice hat.
Yeah.
It's like a nice trucker hat. For $1, he did the same with his campaign T-shirts and yard signs. I know Jesse definitely took advantage.
Of course, yeah.
all those things.
And here's the thing. Me and William, we can't agree on everything, but on Perry Johnson, we 100% agree.
There you go.
Perry Johnson was rigged from these debates. So William was saying kind of what the criteria was to get into the debate. So you had to first be constitutionally eligible. Check. Perry Johnson's constitutionally eligible. Number 2.
Does that mean he was born in the United States?
Right, born in the United
Natural
States,
born?
35 years old, all the constitutional requirements.
But if you're born in Kenya, you can't be president?
Right, can't do that. Then you had to sign the Beat Biden pledge. 100%. Perry Johnson signed on to it. There's picture proof of it. He signed on to it saying that he will support the Republican nominee regardless of who it is. He also polled at 3%, at 1% in 3 polls, either nationally or statewide. And really, it's more than 3 polls. From my measurement, it's more like 5 or 6 polls that I've seen. But
the RNC, that's the thing. Like
Right.
even with the RNC's cherry-picked polls, he still met the requirements.
That's right. Yep. And he also had, like William said, 40,000 donors, 200 people from 20 different states. So this guy was creating a movement. There was Perrymentum, and
Perrymentum.
Perry Johnson, the quality guru, he's a fantastic candidate. He's a little bit goofy. He's a little bit out there, but there's nothing wrong with that. I think that a guy who wants to self-fund his campaign, a guy who's willing to sell T-shirts and hats and books for $1 just to spread his message, his 2 cents plan where he wants to eliminate 2% across the budget, across the board. I think it's a great idea. I think 2% is just the starting point too, so we can always cut more after that. But William's right. The RNC is totally cheating. They're totally rigging the debates. They had no clarification on the polling criteria or the methodology required. So what the RNC should have done is they should have said, These are this is the methodology that we require for our polls to,
Right.
be to a certain standard so that we can make sure that it's a legitimate poll. That's all understandable, but they didn't do that. And who were they leaving all this work up to? The pollsters. It was Politico. Nobody was doing the work that Politico was doing. Politico was, analyzing this better than anybody else. They had a spreadsheet where they were, going in depth into every single poll to make sure, who's qualified. Is this a good poll? Will it count towards the RNC? And Politico was asking the RNC, are we doing the right thing? Is everything correct on our spreadsheet? Will you give us some updates? Will you tell us which polls you're including? The RNC wouldn't comment. The RNC didn't want to tell people which candidates or which polls they were going to include in this debate. So the RNC, hid this until the very last minute. It wasn't until yesterday when the RNC decided to put out this press release basically saying that they weren't going to follow the rules that they set. These are the rules that the RNC set. They're not going to follow that.
And by the way, Perry Johnson's not the only candidate that was excluded.
Right.
Larry Elder supposedly met the threshold as well. Same with Francis Suarez and
Ryan Binkley.
Another cool outsider, Ryan Binkley.
Mm-hmm.
So
who's also selling things for $1.
This is who made the first debate. Governor Ron DeSanctimonious,
Yep.
Vivek Ramaswamy, Mike Pence, lame Mike Pence. How's 40,000 donors given to that?
Yeah,
guy?
I'm not sure. They're all Democrats.
UN ambassador and tonal establishment hack Nikki Haley, Senator Tim Scott, Kristi Kremes,
Yep.
Bill Gates lover Doug Burgum, and Asa,
Ada.
Trump calls him Ada Hutchinson. Those are the people. Wow,
See, I don't believe
what a diverse range of opinions on that stage.
no. There's no way that Asa Hutchinson made the debate and Perry Johnson didn't.
Exactly.
Nobody's asking for.
Well, there is
This
a way
thing is
because they
rigged.
just call the shots, right?
Yeah,
Right, exactly.
exactly.
That's
The
my
RNC is completely cheating. This is, it's almost 100% the exact same situation as what the DNC did in 2020. When you look at the 2020 debate rules, it's almost a carbon copy. And if anything, the DNC rules were even tougher, and that's why they were able to exclude a good candidate named Mike Gravel.
Jesse, I have to pause you for a second. Tucker gave us a $5 Rumble rant, and he said, question for Will, should I bring my life-size Trump cutout to the fair?
No, yeah, we don't have a life-size Trump, but at our fair booth we will have.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you change your name?
Wow.
Go on.
Did you?
Show-
No, genuine
go ahead.
question. Did
Go
you?
ahead. It's about time. It's about time he dishes it out.
Sorry,
That's
I feel like a
fair.
jerk now,
Oh,
but-
it's fair. No.
We have a. Can I tell people we have a Biden?
Yes, obviously you could do whatever you want on this show, William. It's your show. I'm
Wait,
just here-
listen. The audience.
I'm glad
the
you allowed
audience
me to
wants
breathe the
me.
air in this room.
Let's be honest, Jake. We have a life-size cardboard cutout of Joe Biden sniffing you if you stand in front of it. So that we're gonna have that. I'm not gonna tell you not to bring your cardboard cutout of Trump. See if you can make it through fair security first, because I have a feeling they might not want you bringing that in. But do your best. I kind of want to see them stop you.
crazy if they
That'd be a
tell me
great
to.
story. Exactly. Yeah.
Well,
if you
we could.
Right?
Yeah, we'll make
That'd
it
be
happen.
crazy if they
Yeah,
didn't let him
Tucker,
bring it in.
if you want to bring that Trump cutout, I can meet you at the gate. We'll get that thing in. I can work those
Actually,
state fair
yeah,
people like nobody else. So
I think
we'll make it happen.
You guys are working a shift together.
Yeah, that's
Tucker
right.
and you, so yep.
Oh
Well,
yeah.
hold on. But we have to act neutral in this whole thing, Jesse. I mean, we learned from the great David Hand that we have to have this perception of neutrality. We couldn't.
Well, we're holding a straw poll. People are allowed to vote whichever
Well,
way they want,
plus,
and
at
nobody's
our booth-
forced to take a picture with
Well, at our
Trump.
booth, we allow you to have your opinion, right?
That's
so
right.
If you wear your MAGA hat, you can wear your MAGA hat. That's
Yep.
fine.
And if they want to take a picture with the Trump cutout with their thumbs down, they're allowed to do that as well. I guess.
The one thing
So
that unifies our booth for sure is this.
Yep.
This is our shirt. We're
That's a great design. Who
well,
did
thank
that?
you. Fans too. Those hot days. It's gonna get hot. All
you-
because of global warming, right?
Did you design that, William?
Yeah, I did. Jake really went right around the pitch I was trying to make, but
That's that.
Yeah, he did.
Jake,
He said give it to you.
why
Yeah,
didn't you
because
let
we
me
saw your
design it?
salesman's skills last time. So
what are you talking about? And you can own one of those shirts for yourself if you stop by our state fair booth. We will have them for sale.
Why don't we do one
Not
right
for
now?
$1.
$25
For-
Rumble
not for
rant.
$1, sadly.
Should we do a 25? Should we do a 20 with solid discount? $20
Yeah, do
Rumble
20.
rant. Someone does 20.
If
$20
someone donates their walls check right here in the Rumble rant, we will drive it to you.
Wait, what was that? What was the thing that we were doing? The $260.
I think you get to come on the show. We could do that tomorrow for the debate. If someone wants to donate $260, they can come watch the debate live with us.
First of all,
Like, that'd
why'd
be
you call
fun.
it the Walls check? You mean your money back to you?
Yeah.
You called. Look at it. You just take.
Well,
it.
it's
Sound bites.
not. No, it's the 260. It's like
He's been
Wall's
Walls
check is
billed.
like.
Can
kind
we
of,
give this shirt $20 Rumble Rant? Is that okay? Is your shirt? Someone
Lisa,
donates $20.
$25
Dr. Lisa says you can
25?
charge $5 for pictures with Trump or Biden. Good fundraiser.
Mm-hmm.
For a
Oh, thanks,
$20
Dr. Lisa.
Rumble Rant,
Yeah.
you get to wear the shirt that William wore once.
We're doing. We're not charging people for pictures
Has my
with
clone on it and everything.
the Biden sniffer. You
Yeah.
can get the Biden sniffer there. If you want to get a shirt, $25. Fans for new signups. Fans are free.
Or if you sign up to be if you sign the petition or sign up to be an election judge,
Correct.
right?
Yep.
There's
Wisconsin too. Wisconsin residents.
Yeah.
I don't know if this. I don't think that we have time to make it happen this year. But next year, once we're like big and famous, can we have some prints of movie poster stuff that we've made for thumbnails?
This
Of
is
the
a
show?
fantastic idea.
Wouldn't
I
that be
support
cool?
this.
Like you guys saw
Oh,
the thumbnail for this
thumbnails.
video.
We need a bigger booth, honestly.
Yeah.
Rodeo says, "Hey guys, you have a Biden cutout. You know what? It's a Biden sniffer cutout. That's the point. So you can go up to Biden sniffing you. It's got the things.
You guys have seen the
Yeah.
picture of Biden sniffing the little kid at some
Yes.
senator's inauguration.
Or ladies. He
That's-
likes to sniff the ladies too.
Yeah.
He's not only kids.
Oh, kids are yeah.
Kids are ladies.
Yes.
Right?
The two
No grown
genders.
men. I've
Yep.
never seen him sniff a grown man. So apparently he doesn't like that.
I guess not.
It's so awkward that the President of the United States, let's bring this up. Let's go to the Maui stuff.
Here, hold on. I still got more Perry Johnson stuff. I'm not ready to move on,
Well, I
from
know,
that
I know,
yet.
but
You guys started going to the state fair. Just, I want to say Perry Johnson and
I
Larry
do not
Elder.
run the
I'll be
show.
right back.
Clearly, it's not my show anymore.
But Perry Johnson, Larry Elder, they're both suing the
Wow. What?
they're both
Act like you've been here before there, William. He just hit his head.
legitimately blocked my view.
Perry Johnson creating catastrophes in the
Yeah.
studio. He
Well,
just hit his head on that light up there. It's hilarious. Go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah,
It's your
so
show.
Perry Johnson and Larry Elder are both suing, against the RNC for excluding them from the debate. This is huge that they're suing them because they are unfairly excluded. And Dawson, I sent you a link if you want to pull that up. It just shows the list of qualifications and whatnot. Scroll down a little bit.
Oh, this is nice. Yeah.
Scroll down a little bit more. So as you can see in that list right there, you can see who's qualified, who's not, and as you can see with Perry Johnson, right at the bottom there, you can see Perry Johnson. Scroll to the side
scroll
there.
up a little bit
He's
so we can
checks
see.
every single box. Check. Yes. 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 And then is he going to the debate? No. Why is this going on? And I think that a lot of these, right there, you can see Larry Johnson not invited to the debate despite meeting all the criteria. And I think that's wrong. And also, I think that the RNC is cheating and not including real polls. They are, saying that certain polls don't matter, certain polls don't count. So they're excluding Perry Johnson, Larry Elder,
Well, hold on. Let's go back to this.
Francis Suarez, and
Let's go back to that real quick. That is a nice graphic, but
Yeah.
it doesn't say Elder because I read something. I think it was a press release by Elder today saying that he did qualify. This does not say he did.
Right, exactly.
So how are they keeping? Oh wait, what's the? Oh no, they got a no on the end of Perry Johnson. What's that say? Go to that.
Yeah, well,
far right
that's the
column.
part that says invited to the debate. No.
Oh really? Yeah.
Yes.
Go to the top of that column. So you're saying he wasn't even invited to the debate?
Right, and that's the problem because Ronna Romney McDaniel was leading him astray the entire time. The RNC was calling him up and telling him, "Oh yeah, let's get a scheduled time for you to do a walkthrough for the debate. You get a walkthrough, your staff gets a walkthrough." They gave him the pledge to sign, so everything looked like it was on the up and up. And then all of a sudden, they decide, "No, Perry Johnson, you're not going to qualify." At the very last minute, nothing he could do about it except now
Let
to
me ask
try
you
and
this question,
sue.
Jesse. Is there a chance that we could book Perry Johnson on our show tomorrow night during our live?
Well, he's going to be in Wisconsin, so I don't know.
so he's gonna be.
and I know.
Say every time Chris Christie or Nikki Haley speaks, we could just have him do it.
Yeah, well,
Actually, Chris Christie's not the worst debater. He's the one that got Marco
no,
Rubio.
it's
the
going to
robotic
be
thing.
interesting tomorrow, but it'd be more interesting if Perry Johnson was there. And I think it's I just think it's crazy. And Ryan Binkley as well, this pastor from Texas. For a guy from Texas that has no political experience, that nobody knows, that's able to get 40,000 people to donate to him, even though he's kind of a rhino, I still gave him $1 because I want a hat. So, considering that and that Perry Johnson was able to do it, Francis Suarez was able to do it, and Larry Elder were able to do it, that alone is significant, and it shows that you have people who are interested in your campaign. We shouldn't be controlled by corporate polls, especially ones that exclude the names. Perry Johnson wasn't even listed on most of these polls, and on top of that, he was still able to do it. But on top of this, the RNC has no problem at all, inviting Mike Pence, Chris Christie, and Asa Hutchinson, asshole Hutchinson, because the three of them, they're falsely signing the Beat Biden pledge. They're claiming that they're going to support the Republican nominee no matter who it is, well, except for Trump. They're not willing to do that. So they're claiming that they're signing this pledge, but really it's all a scam. They're all lying, and they've even admitted it publicly. Chris Christie had said that he's taking the pledge about as seriously as Trump did in 2016. Well, Trump ain't even signing on to the pledge this time, so Trump is making it perfectly clear that he's not willing to support any of these idiots that are up there.
Okay, I got to ask you this question, and that's you brought that up to me earlier, and that's a great point. Because signing a pledge that they've already publicly stated they're not going to abide by with the lead candidate, they obviously want Trump on here, right? I mean, come on, Fox, and they're debuting, I think, also in Rumble or something like that too. They want the ratings. Trump brings the ratings, which he'll be on Twitter X, I guess, tomorrow night with.
They haven't said yet where it's going to be.
It's
streamed, so either it's Twitter X. Or Rumble or True Social or something.
Here's the deal: it's like if Trump said, "I want to do the debate," would the RNC said no because you won't sign the pledge?
Well, that's what they're claiming. That they say they do, because they say that, if he doesn't meet the criteria, then he wouldn't be invited. But at the same time, they're begging him to come on. And also it just shows that the rules, are strictly enforced against Perry Johnson and Larry Elder. But Chris Christie and Mike Pence and Asa Hutchinson, they get a slide on by. And especially when we consider that most of these polls are fake anyway. Who believes that Asa Hutchinson has 1% of anybody supporting him? Nobody. I know more people that like Perry Johnson than like Asa Hutchinson.
Well, just generically, because Asa Hutchinson has like no name ID. You hear Perry Johnson, Asa Hutchinson, people are going to say Perry Johnson. Right?
Yeah.
That out here, he says, time to dump the RNC and not contribute/donate. It'd be interesting to see who'd be left if all average Americans would stop.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of people have stopped.
Yeah.
They get funded by big, wealthy donors.
No, I agree.
Hey, what was the deal with you hitting your head on the light? What did you? I assume you were going to come back in with a Coke or something.
No, I said I was using the restroom.
Oh, that's what you're doing. Okay.
Actually, I have
You
kind of a
nailed
headache
that
from
thing.
that.
What's that?
No, I didn't even. It's still rocking. It looks
I
like.
know.
but-
You nailed that. I was
I
like,
think your
whoa.
head might be, because that looks very still.
I don't think you ever have like a graceful exit off of the set.
I totally did. In fact, the audience doesn't know, but I probably get up like once every other show to use the restroom.
No,
or
they
get a
know.
drink.
We pretty much make a big. And then Dawson will show an empty chair every
Yeah.
time.
You do have fun with that one. I do remember that one interview with Liz Collin. Like I had to get up and like go around her like while you had the camera on her.
Yep.
You guys are roasting me for that one.
Oh, it's just so unprofessional.
But yeah, just
But it's
to
a
wrap
show,
up this
so-
debate
hang.
thing here, I've called on Perry Johnson, I've called on Larry Elder, I've called on Ryan Binkley, and I've called on Francis Suarez to show up to the debate anyway. You qualified, you should be in that debate, and if need be, get arrested, because they belong on that stage, while Mike Pence, Chris Christie, and Asa Hutchinson don't belong anywhere on that stage, because they won't support the Republican nominee, especially if it's Trump.
Wait, but Francis Suarez does belong on the stage?
Yeah, Francis Suarez belongs on the stage.
Did he
100%.
sign the pledge?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yep. No, and he's committed the entire campaign. He said that he is going to support the Republican nominee.
good
So
for
it's in his rhetoric, it's in his actions, and
This is
considering that these are the requirements, and I don't even necessarily agree with the pledge requirement, but if that is a requirement, then that means that Asa Hutchinson, Chris Christie, and Mike Pence should be disqualified.
This is what bugs me from an entertainment perspective. Mike Pence. What is Mike Pence going to tell us? That's
Yeah.
going to be important.
Right. And I asked
You
our,
lost me there.
Yeah.
Asa
Ava-
Hutchinson, not interesting.
Yeah.
Nikki Haley, not interesting. Tim Scott, not interesting. You're not going to learn something from a
Doug
senator.
Burgum, not interesting.
That was actually Chris Christie's brilliance in the debates in 2016. Just finding the senators, just the remote, robotic responses, right? Chris
Robot
Christie, I'll
reveal.
give you, brings a little bit of sizzle, especially if Trump was on the stage, would be good entertainment. Vivek, interesting. DeSantis, you better bring something, because you're the one alternative, it seems, right now to this. And I love the fact Doug Burgum's on stage. I wish Trump was there. Someone's got to take him on for his love affair with Bill Gates.
Oh, yeah.
Doubt anyone on stage is going to do it. Mike Pence is
Vivek
probably
might.
jealous.
You never know.
Well, let's hope. But
yeah,
that's the thing. That's why you bring up Perry Johnson on, because then you got someone taking some risks. Because
Yeah.
that's all they got is they got to take. Like Mike Pence has no shot, right? But nowhere in Mike Pence's calculation is I'm going to take some risks, right?
Yeah.
He's like the Paul Gazelka of the
That's a
presidential
great way
election,
of
right?
Putting it, yeah.
Yeah, like you're. This is not your day in politics. You're boring. No one's gonna pay attention. You're not gonna take the risk. Perry Johnson's gonna take the risk.
Yep.
No one knows who he is. He's got nothing but upwards to go.
Well, and Larry Elder, he's claiming that.
And Larry Elder too. Sorry.
Larry Elder is claiming, and also Larry Elder just had a standout performance on the Breakfast Club. He put these people in their place and spanked them. I loved what Larry Elder did, and I thought it was awesome. And he accused the RNC of rigging these debates for DeSantis. That's certainly what it feels like. It seems like they don't want, other people in the race. It seems like they want to, narrow it down. And I don't know if you had seen the Fox News power rankings, which, says DeSantis and Tim Scott are top contenders, while Vivek is just, down in the fray. Vivek is doing better than both of them. And so,
That's
these
not
fake
true.
Fox News things, you think DeSantis is doing better than Vivek?
So you're referring to one poll where...
No, it's not a poll. Fox News is making a fake poll. They're just saying these are our power rankings.
Well, right,
not
but
based on polls,
no,
just
so
what they're thinking.
What you're saying is that Vivek is doing better than the DeSantis. And though he's surging, he's not doing better. DeSantis still polls better in all the swing states.
Yeah, maybe.
and he's still
it's
polling
close,
better
but
nationally in
from what
most
I'm
polls.
seeing, it seems like
Vivek,
Vivek is at least
And I like
closing
Vivek, by
the
way,
gap
but-
between
Hold
third
on.
and second.
Brad says I.